Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Oh, yes, we do. Good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the Fan Cave. This is where we talk sports with you for the next 25 minutes. Bob Pompeani, joined by Chris Mueller of 93.7 The Fan. You can hit us up on the hotline, the Borders and Borders hotline, which is 412-575-2600, or you can text us at KDPomp at Chris Mueller PGH. We were not on last night because it was up against the Steeler game, so I'm sure a lot of people have some bent-up frustration here based on what they saw last night. It turned out to be a very entertaining game. But man, a furious comeback eliminated by a defense which simply could not stop Justin Herbert. So Chris, where do you begin with laying out the criticism in this game?
Well, I think there's two people who probably deserve more than anybody else. One is Matt Canada for just some inexplicable play calling. I know the Steelers move the ball pretty well, but if we're talking about this team moving forward, his continued resistance to just going with heavy personnel and trying to run up the middle in pretty obvious situations and just say, hey, we're going to be tougher than you, that's frustrating. You can argue, and I would, that Ben Roethlisberger underthrew Chase Claypool early in this game in what should have been a touchdown. But the fact that they came away with 0 points out of that drive is as much a reflection and an indictment on Canada as it is anything else. Just a horrific goal line sequence. Another one later in the game at a more pivotal moment that was only bailed out by a pass interference call until he finally got the message and went heavy and scored a touchdown from the 1 yard line on the first play. So he's one guy that I think bears the brunt of the blame. Then the other one's Devin Bush. On a day when you don't have TJ Watt, on a day when you don't have Minkah Fitzpatrick, on a day when you don't have Joe Hayden, and you're going against a quarterback who is very much the real deal, like the complete polar opposite of Jared Goff, young, fast, athletic, every throw in the book, right? You need Devin Bush to join up with Cam Hayward and give you something. And Hayward had a huge play late in this game. Devin Bush just, again, Bob, nowhere to be found. There are many plays where it looks like he's just drifting in space, doing nothing, gets wiped out on an Eckler touchdown run and barely looks like he's even trying when he gets engaged with a tight end a couple yards off the line of scrimmage. So for me, it's Matt Canada. Just it doesn't look like it's going to work here long term with him. And Devin Bush, I could basically say the same thing.